you're not losing, you're lasting. So when the drama ramps up, when you're feeling scared, realize you're not losing, you're lasting. Welcome back to Getting Divorced Without Losing Your Mind. I'm Corey Shapiro. The other attorney is loud. They're relentless. There's new issues, new threats, constant chaos. Or maybe they just focus on one issue. Oh yeah, now you know what's happening. You're dealing with a swarmer or you're dealing with a brawler. And now we're dealing with a third style today. It's called the boxer. Now you have a boxer attorney who may be a little quiet, may not be focusing on so many issues. Maybe you think, is he really even into this case? Or is she actually helping me? You're wondering, are you losing? Well, the boxer style is different. They don't deal with drama. They win on points. They're very conservative with their energy. They only fight the fights that matter. So you got to ask yourself when you're dealing with a boxer, are we in a battle, which maybe is not so relevant, or are we in the war? And does the battle help us move to the war? If it doesn't, think your boxer attorney is going to be sort of quiet, like a sleepy lion. Or is that lion really sleeping? You don't know, because they can twitch and get activated pretty quickly. So a good boxer is going to be very calm under pressure. They're very tactical, and they push the case forward, right? They want to conserve your budget, your energy, your time. They're going to tell you about mediation. You know, why go to court? They're going to say probably like, if I was going to get divorced, I would never go to court. They're going to talk about collaborative divorce. Like, yeah, you have attorneys who don't work against each other. They work for each other. They work with each other like a team. What do you want to be? On a team or working against in an adversarial capacity? They can be, well, collaborative, of course. Hard to get the other side sometimes on board. And the best boxers are not about defense only. They're not just like, oh, okay, I can take this heat. No, they're going to go back. They're going to jab, boom, then punch if they have to strong. Because they're winning on points. If a fight matters, they'll deal with it, but they're just not going to be dramatic to be dramatic, okay? Because they understand your budget. So the power line for today, for dealing with the boxer, is thinking this. You're not losing, you're lasting. So when the drama ramps up, when you're feeling scared, realize you're not losing, you're lasting. Here's your next steps. If you're wondering all about this, and if your attorney is really doing anything, or they're a boxer, but you don't really understand the strategy, ask them. Say, are you playing defense? Are you into my case? Because we need an offensive plan here. And if they're telling you, yeah, we're working on preparing for a deposition, and here's what we're doing, and actually you're coming in 2 weeks, and a deposition is just a time for you to ask questions, or they to ask questions to you under oath about financial issues. Generally could be custody issues in some states, in some jurisdictions. Or are they doing nothing? Like, hey, what's your case about again? But if they're preparing for direct examination and trial, and they got notes, and they got an outline, and they're, wow, this guy's doing a lot of things behind the scenes, that's a boxer. And if they're thinking about your settlement, and they actually prepared a settlement in advance because they're manifesting where they want to go. That's like doing your closing before you even start a trial. You know, knowing the ending before you start. If you have that, you got a pretty good boxer. Then you got to ask them, hey, okay, good, but can you be offensive because they're coming after us? They're making me look bad. And you want to do something. And you're like, oh, if the attorney calms you down, makes you feel good, and also gives you a strategy that resonates with you, then you got someone who can really support you. That could be a trusted advisor, which is a pinnacle of any attorney-client relationship, probably a pinnacle of any advisor, a trusted advisor, not doing it for only the money, but doing it what's best for you. Like, I have a great mechanic, Eric, out on Long Island. He's a trusted advisor. We have an older car. I live in Manhattan. He knows how to fix it because we don't really drive it that much, and it lasts. So, knocking on my head, Eric, you're a trusted advisor. That's what you want in your attorney, okay? But if they're not doing that and you feel really uncomfortable, get a second opinion. Maybe you want a swarmer. Maybe you need a brawler. Everyone has a little different choices. Just like I went for ice cream, Salt Lick, Upper West Side, Manhattan. If Salt Lick's near you, I think they're doing an amazing job and they got great flavors. And that's like that. They figured out people love flavors. Actually, I only like vanilla, but even for vanilla, they said double fold vanilla. It is fantastic. So what do I want from you? I want you to realize that there's going to be drama all around there, and let that noise, let that fire burn and die out, because, you're not losing, you're lasting. You got this. Even if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. My name's Corey Shapiro. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you become less reactive, more tactical, and get you stronger.
Thank you for tuning in to the Getting Divorced Without Losing Your Mind podcast with divorce coach Corey Shapiro. This podcast offers general information only. It cannot replace legal advice. If you need tailored advice, contact an attorney licensed to practice in your area